The following is a world premiere presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Hi there, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this Monday night. Wasn't planning on being on today, but finally, we can tell you, or I can tell you, the project that I've been working on that I've been able to talk about for a while. If you are a follower of the Digital Dice podcast, we go through what we're playing this in a particular week, and, well, we've been fibbing because Mr. Dave Gardner and I have been beta testing the Stone Cold Hockey computer game, which is what you're about to see. I'm not going to go through the inner workings of it too much as far as seasons and all that. I know Dave is going to go on in about 45, 50 minutes, depending on how many games I can get through in the next half hour or so. And he may show you some of that, but I'm not quite sure what they want you to see and what they don't want you to see yet. But I asked a few weeks ago, we talked to Gary, and Gary finally gave us the okay to show this game off. So I'm going to show you gameplay and probably some stats and stuff at the end of it. And so I set up a custom playoff, and tomorrow live at lunch, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, here on twitch.tv or the next day on YouTube, I set up the top 4 teams from the 1990-91 season to play in a best-of-7 semifinal and final. So the game you're about to see is between the Boston Bruins and the Los Angeles Kings. And actually the top 4, the other 2 teams, the number 1 seed overall was the Chicago Blackhawks, and number 4 was the Pittsburgh Penguins, which the next year would be the Stanley Cup Final. So that's what we got for you today. I'm so excited about this. We've been doing this, maybe about 6 weeks or so, and it has come a long way. This is a Richard Hanna game, and so you know it's going to be good. So let's get right to it. Again, I'm only going to show you gameplay today and maybe some stats from that and a couple other screens. And like I said, I'm not sure what Dave's going to show, but if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do it, shall we? How you doing, Matt? And so here we go. This is the game screen. And so it'll be the Bruins and the Kings from 91. The logos, by the way, in case anyone asks, do not come with the game. And I will turn on the sounds. But I will have it here. You can roll your own dice, or you could have the computer do all of that for you. And so those are the options that we have at the moment. So it's pretty much, if you played the game itself, it plays pretty much like it does on the tabletop. So Andy Mogan net for the Bruins, Kelly Hrudey in net for the Kings. This is a best-of-7 series. The winner goes on to face the winner of Chicago and Pittsburgh. And so we start with the first dice roll. The timing die, 1 to 6 here. And we're going to take 5 minutes off the clock to start the game. So you can see where it's lighting up for the 15. And now the battle die. So if it's a 1 to 10, we go to the control. If it's 11, it's a puck, and higher, it's a puck battle. It is a 6. So we roll for control. 1 to 9 for the Bruins. 10 to 20 for the Kings. It is a 7. So the Bruins have control. Now, if that 20-sider is 1 to 6, then we'll read off the defensive chart. If it's higher than 6, the Bruins will have it. It's going to read off the defensive chart. Ray Bourque has the chance. It's one of the things that we asked for in the game, and we got it. So you'll know once a chant starts who has a shot. or who has a chance. We roll the 10-siders for the action site. Forward hustles to disrupt the play on a 74. No shot. And then the rosters come back for that. The timing die says 6 minutes, so we're already down to 9 minutes in the first period. The battle die says 4, so we're fighting for control. 19, it's the Kings. Bruins defensive number is 619, so it's the attack chart for LA, and it's Todd Ellick. Yeah, household name. What's Ellick going to do? 54. It's a slot chance because the Kings have a good attack. So let's see. The goalie is Moog. His rating is an 8. So 1-39. It's a goal for the Kings. Ellick winds and fires. Save. Andy Moog stands up big and sets that one away, and that chance is taken care of. So 9 minutes to go, first period, no score. 1 minute off the clock. We battle. And it's a puck battle. 10. Ooh, minor penalty, also deal 1 hit. So we roll for the penalty. Aggression. Looks like the Kings are +2. The Bruins roll a 4. The Kings, the red die, roll a 20. So a 2-minute minor, and it's on Larry Robinson. And we can show you the report. So Robinson, at the 8-minute mark, called for a hold. And it just shows you a summary of all the rolls in the game and what the dice roll is. Isn't that something? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. So the Bruins go on the power play. And the first chance is Bob Sweeney. You can see the time is 7 minutes, and it tells me that this is a 5-on-4 chance, and that the next one, because you get 1 for each minute of the power play, is also a 5-on-4 chance. Bob Sweeney, deflected pass action grinds along the boards, and so the Bruins will set up for a second chance. 6 minutes to go in the period. This time it's Peter Duras. How you doing, Big Dave? Duras scores! Not sure what the sound is on your end for that. But Raymond Bourque set up Peter Duras. A cross-ice pass one-timer, and Duras put it past Kelly Hrudey, and the Bruins on the road make it 1-0. No, you didn't know. This is the beta version. 2 weeks from tonight, Happy Halloween is when they hope to have it on sale. But Dave and I were given the permission to show the game off. Just like we were able to show off the card and dice version before, while it was on the pre-sale. We both have been beta testing this game for a while and really couldn't talk about it. The sound is loud, but not too loud, okay? All right, let's try that. So it will give you the option, I think, to buy all the seasons that came with it. And I tell you, there is one more season that's been prepared. I'm not going to say which one it is, but there's no fictional stuff with this. It's all real seasons. Okay, so Duras from Bourque makes a 1-0 Boston. So they convert on the power play. 6 minutes to go in the first. We'll take it down to 2 minutes. The battle. We'll go to a puck battle. 88 enforcer table. No enforcers in this particular year. So the roll is a 3. Visiting presence. Deal 1 hit per enforcer. There were no enforcers. If no visiting enforcer, they lack protection. They take a hit from the Kings. Ooh. So Boston's stamina is down to 8. 2 minutes to go in the opening stanza. So anything higher than a 2, we end the period. There's 1 minute gone. Last minute of the first period. puck battle. 77, a fight. Make a stand. Both teams deal one hit. If the stamina for either team is 7 or less, and the Bruins now have a stamina of 7, a fight occurs. You can only have it once in this. So it's Jim Weimer for the Bruins and Trapper John McIntyre for the Kings. I can't imagine Hawkeye Pierce is very fun. Does it have an encyclopedia like Second and 10 and PC Replay Baseball? No, because there are no 2 seasons that are consecutive yet. So if you're familiar with the seasons that have come out for the game and the card and dice game, that's what will be released, I believe, on release day. All right, we have to resolve the fight first. 96. Whoa, tough fight. Both players completely clutch with one hand and exchange savage shots. Tension de-escalates. +1 to the puck battle threshold. Also add 1 stamina for both teams. So Weimer and McIntyre in the box for 5 minutes. And so if we roll a 1, we finish the period. We have 1 more chance in the period. If not, we go to the second period. It's a 6. And if that's still too loud, let me know. After 20 minutes here at the Great Western Forum, it's the Bruins 1, the Kings nothing. So it shows you the scorer, Doris from Bork. And then here is the after the period report, if you like your stats. Shows you Doris with in bold with Bork, Weimer and McIntyre for fighting. And so that's that for that. So I know that Dave Gardner especially has worked hard to get this to look right. So we go to the second period, and you can see where McIntyre and Weimer are colored out, so they can't be on the play. All right, second period starts. We take 5 minutes off, so the fight's over. The battle die is an 8. Who's going to get control of the puck? It's going to be the Bruins. They're going to have the chance. The number is an 8. So Raymond Bork on the attack chart. And you'll notice there, you'll see where the numbers are, and then there's a letter A, B, or C. If you've played the card and dice version, you know where to look on the chart. But this one automatically tells you where it's looking from. So there's no surprises. So it's all right there. It's all resolved pretty much on one roll. Bork, 69. Slot chance on a 9 or a 10 there, a 10. Otherwise, a broken stick foils the shot. So Bork has a slot chance. Rudy is an 8, so Bork scores on a 0 to 39. Bork whines and fires. No! What a beautiful save by Rudy. He rolled a 40, and Rudy got the mullet on the puck. Oh, baby. None better. And that goes back now. We'll resolve the next chance. We take 3 minutes off the clock. 12 minutes to go in the second period. The battle will be a control battle here. Who's going to have the chance? It's going to be the Bruins again. Can the Kings get their defense up? No. So Raymond Bork again on the attack. Bork circles the wagons. Scores on a 1. A wicked slapper gets past Rudy. And Jim Weimer and Carter with the assist. And with 12 minutes to go in the second period, it's 2-0 Boston. And so we go to the next timing chance. Let me look at this Kings team. Robitaille, Sandstrom, Gretzky, Granato, John Tonelli, Rob Blake. I mean, Hall of Famers aplenty on both teams here. Cam Neely, Dave Sister Christian, Kenny Hodge, Craig Janney, Ray Bork, Glenn Wesley. Some good teams. All right, next timing die takes us down to 7 minutes. The battle, it'll be a scoring chance for somebody. Kings have a chance. They trail 2-0 here in the second period. The Bruins cannot defend it. It's the great one, Wayne Gretzky. He rolls a crease chance on the attack 10. So Gretzky in the crease. He scores on a 1-51. Scores! Gretzky gets him on the board. It was Duchesne. A good pass to Gretzky, and Gretzky taps it past Bogue to make it 2-1. So the great one halves the lead in the second period, 2-1. Tony Granato with an assist, and Duchesne gets the other. That is Steve Duchesne. All right, so timing rules, 7 minutes to go, second period. And you can see this plays really, really, really fast. We're going to take 6 minutes off. We go down to 1 minute to go in the second period. This time we're going to get a control. Who's going to take it? It's going to be the Bruins. Can the Kings force a defensive chart? No, it's Cam Neely this time. Neely, deep in the zone. Neely, a crease chance. Neely scores on a 0-51. Neely scores! Neely scores. No one could have stopped that. And so Carter and Gary Galley get the assist, and the Bruins go up after, with 1 minute to go in the second, 3-1 in game one of this best-of-7 series. In my beta testing, every time I did 90-91, the Bruins won the cup. Matt asked, so this game will allow full season replays? Oh, you bet it will. If I just want to play all the Penguins games, will the CPU sim the rest? Yes. You got to mainly go through day by day. You can set the Penguins for control, but yes, you can only play one team if you want. The computer plays the rest of it. And there's really no thought processes with all this. So the last roll of the second period. And that's it. So we go to the third period in a moment. Ray Bourque at 12:53 to go in the second. Scored from Jim Weimer and Carter to make it 2-0. Yes, stats are kept. All right, so Midlife Crisis will buy this. Yes, stats are kept. I'll show you after the game. Gretzky at 7:03 of the second made it 2-1 from Duchesne and Granato. And then Neely with an insurance goal at the minute 49 to make it 3-1. Again, I don't know what Dave's going to show off when he starts, because he's going on at about 7:45. So let's go to the third period, shall we? Bruins lead game one, 3-1. 6 minutes off the clock. It's a control battle won by the Bruins. Kings will get their defensive chart up. Cam Neely, they're watching him like a hawk. Neely is going to get a slot chance. An alert defenseman gives the goalie a split second to react. Can Rudy get the pad up? It's a slot, so it's 0-39. Neely has one. Not this time. Easy save for Rudy. And we go again. 14 minutes to go. 3-1 Bruins. We take 4 minutes off the clock. 10 to go. It's a control battle. It is the Kings. The Bruins cannot defend it. Dave Taylor. Across the line. The shot. Scores! A low, hard shot by Tonelli. Deflected off the skate of Dave Taylor and past Andy Moog. And it's a one-goal game with halfway home here in the third period. So the Kings trying to get back into this. It's a one-goal game. Timing die says 5 minutes to go. The battle is a control battle. Who's going to get the chance? It's the Kings. L.A. No defense. It's Marty McSorley, of all people. McSorley. What's going to happen? Scores! McSorley just skated in and ties the game with 5 minutes to go. An unassisted goal by Marty McSorley. A wicked slapper past Andy Moog. And it's 3-3 with 5 minutes to go in game one. The possibility of overtime looming large. 3 minutes to go now. It's a control battle won by the Kings. They're going to try to win this right here, right now. But the Bruins will look on the defense chart. Rob Blake. Check the curve on this. That's right. I forgot about that. Didn't help, did it? Didn't help. So Blake off the defense chart. 50. A good check in open ice disrupts the flow. 3 minutes before overtime. Do we see overtime in game one? No. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. It's a control battle. It's the Bruins. The Kings cannot defend. Cam Neely sets loose. And it's a minor penalty on the defending team. A high-speed attack forces the error, and the Bruins, with 1 minute to go, are going to go on the power play. It is Jones on the high stick with 1 minute to go. You'd think Kerry Fraser was wearing a Bruins jersey or something like that. So this should extend into overtime. It'll be Cam Neely to win the game. Neely on the power play. Oh, and the Kings kill the penalty. So the Bruins had the chance to win this in regulation and cannot do it. So we go to overtime. And now we play till somebody scores. So the first overtime. 3-3 the score. We take 5 minutes off the clock. 15 minutes to go in the first extra period. The control is going to go to the Kings. Can the Bruins defend? No. Rob Blake. Can he win the game? Yes! Yes, he can! On a breakaway! He got fed by Taylor and Gretzky, and the Kings win it by the score of 4-3. So Blake from Taylor and Gretzky at 15-10. So you see this, all the scores there. It was the first segment of overtime. The game keeps track of every segment, who has it, the timing die, what chart it is read on, the dice result, and then the result. So you get a complete report for every game that you play. You can't print it, but it will save. All right, I'm going to quick sim a season while I thank Mr. Rothman for his sub for my channel. I appreciate that. 3 new followers too. Rupert Andy, HCAB 2000, and 25 clocks. All followed today, so thank you very much. All right, I'm going to, and just click on the whistle to go back. So we'll play game one of Chicago and Pittsburgh before we go. But there's the report. So you see how it's set up. 2-2-1-1-1. So it's set up correctly. So let's auto sim 83-84, okay? So this is the standings, the summary page. And we're going to sim the full season. It will not sim the playoffs. That's a separate sim. but you can see just how fast it's going. So now's the time to get in some questions. And then we're going to play one more game and call it a stream. All right, so the season's done. That was a summary, so you can click on any date. Let's click on Halloween 80s. No, or not? Okay, never mind. So this is the generic summary. You can see it is sorted by goals. So Gretzky had 83 goals. Rick Vive was 60 goals. Michel Goulet 55, and so forth. You click on that. You click on assists. Surprise, surprise. Wing. Can you see the mouse? The mouse is there. I'll have to change that for tomorrow. So Gretzky 83. Gretzky had 166 points. So those are the league leaders. Chris Nyland had 161 penalty minutes. Kevin McClellan 126. And they both got into 14 fights. For goalies, you can sort by games played. So Murray Bannerman and Greg Miller in this particular year. Games started. Mike Liut, Mr. Beer and Pizza, if you're that's an old joke from a long, long time ago. How many wins a goalie had. How many losses a goalie had. And how many ties a goalie had. We can check on goals allowed and winning percentage. Goals against not in this particular build. And I'm not sure if depends on how easy it was or wasn't to do. Standings. So here's the standing sheet. You can tell who makes the playoffs. So it keeps track of wins, losses, ties, points, goals for, goals against, home and road records. Highlights. Keeps track of the best wins, the worst defeats. So poor Pittsburgh getting beat by Washington 11-2. Who had hat tricks over the course of a season in chronological order, and memorable games. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it says here that Philadelphia and Calgary had the most memorable game. And so we can click on that, and it tells you the date, March 1st, 1984. Wow! Calgary was up 4-0, and then Philadelphia scored 5 in the third. So, tells you that. So that's the report of a finished game and penalties. Wow. So that's new. And who started in net for each team, and who got the win and who got the loss. And their current record at the time of the game. So, Matt, what team do you want to see? Let's go with the Islanders. Again, logos aren't included. So this is the team thing. So it shows you the roster and how you would read the charts and cards. The total number of points. Bossy with 104, Trotz with 96, Potvin with 93. Goals, assists, penalty minutes, and fights. And then the goaltender stats. Again, no goals against average. So Smith and Roley the goalie and Kelly Rudy, all their stats and stuff. If you want to control a team, hit that button. And it turns into yellow, and then you can control whatever team you want. And if you just want to see the schedule, there it is. Every game laid out, and all you got to do is just click on the game. So where's a Ranger game? All right, where's a Ranger game when the right team wins? All right, so if I want to see that January 14th, 1984 game against the Rangers, here it is. And it shows me everything. How they scored, what the penalties were, and each role of the game. That's all there. And I just did it in that. Anything else that you guys want to see from before we play the Chicago Pittsburgh game. And again, I'm not telling tales out of school here. The same seasons are the same ones that came with the card and dice game. You can create a new season, so if you just wanted to do your hodgepodge of seasons, you can do that. A new playoff. That's how I did this for the second game that we're about to show you. Install a season and restore a season and about. And if you're familiar with any of Richard's games, all the PDFs come to life on the screen. All right. I'm going to play one more game here. And there, again, stats for the playoffs. Teams. And results. Here's a summary. The brackets. So it does do a bracket for you. And so to close this one off, we're going to do Game 1 from Chicago Stadium between the Hawks and the Penguins. And you can just hit autoplay if you want. But we're going to play this one out. All right, do I want Peter Angelo? No, I want Barrasso. Changing the goalie as quickly as just hitting the name. Jacques Cloutier? No, I want Eddie Belfour. So if you're ready, I'm ready. First roll of this series takes 1 minute off the clock. So puck battle's 11 to 20. We roll a 19. So a puck battle to start. And it will be an 88. Enforcer table, it's a 1d6. You can also just hit return, by the way, for the dice rolls. It's a 2, so Pittsburgh delivers 1 hit. There's no enforcers here. I wonder if that's right or not. So the Hawks go to a 9. The Penguins, the worst division winner, they only had 88 points. The battle is a puck battle. And it's an 80. Both teams make a hit. Make a stand. Both teams deal 1 hit. And no one's below a 7 yet. It's pretty much, yep, Dave says it's pretty much like the board game. It explains it very well, too. So a hard hit 1 to start this one. 6 minutes come off the clock. 11 to go. We find another puck battle. This is going to be a grinder, isn't it? 66, crash the net, aggressive check. Higher result deals 1 hit plus 1 hit if they also have known for, okay. So Chicago, the more aggressive team. Pittsburgh, a 12. Chicago, a 3. Pittsburgh delivers the hit. And Kevin Stevens has a crease chance. Belfour is a 9. 0 to 44. 21. Kevin Stevens from Peterson and the ageless kid, Yammer Yager. Makes a 1-0 Penguins. Scratch my back with a hacksaw. So 11 minutes to go in the first period. We're going to take 5 off the clock, 6 to go. Yeah, another puck battle. Goodness gracious. Buffy St. Marie crashed the net. We've had this result already. Are we going to get a crease chance for somebody? I think Chicago. Yeah, 18. Chicago delivers the hit. Dave Marilyn Manson with the chance. Barrasso is an 8. 1 to 51. Tie game. Michel Goulet fed Dave Manson in the crease, and this one's tied up. So after we're done, Dave Gardner will break the YouTube cherry off of this game. I don't know what you're going to show, Dave. Have you thought about it? So 1-1. 3 minutes to go. We finally have a control battle. The Hawks are 10-20. It'll be the Hawks. The Pittsburgh's defense is a 2. Good luck. It's a 9. Dirk Graham cracker. Across the line. Graham. Crease chance. Their attack is an 8 or 9. Their attack is an 8. Graham scores 0-51. 47. Again from Manson and Goulet. And the Hawks go up 2-1. So the first scoring chance of the attack chart gets a goal. 3 minutes to go in the first, and that's the end of the first period. So with 11:23 to go, Pittsburgh broke out on top. Stevens from Peterson and Yager. And then the Hawks, Manson from Goulet at 6:23. And Graham from Manson and Goulet at 3:15. Make it 2-1 Chicago. After 1. 5 minutes off the clock. 15 minutes to go in the second period. Puck battle again. 39. Minor penalty on the Pens. And they deliver a hit. So Trey Loney, what's he get called for? 2 minutes for roughing here. As the Hawks trying to go up 3-1. In game 1. So Michel Goulet, who's already been a busy little beaver, he has 2 assists in this one already. Scores! From Creighton and not Mario Lemieux. So 3-1 Hawks here in game 1. At least, Matt, the Astros are playing in the ALCS for you, okay? So a good start for the Hawks here, and that is Jocelyn Lemieux. So 3-1 Chicago. 14 to go, second period. We take 5 minutes off the clock. 9 to go. So control battle. It's the Pens. Chicago's defense is an 8. It's a 15. Mark Recchi. Across the line. Recchi scores. Mario brought it in over the line. Fed Recchi in a breakaway right in the face of Eddie Belfour, and it's 3-2. So 9 to go. The timing rule says 5 minutes. 4 minutes to go. Second period. Puck battle. 35 minor penalty on Thomas of the Hawks. And Pittsburgh takes a hit. Thomas, 2 minutes for interference. So the Penguins get the chance to tie it. Barry Peterson. First bite of the cherry. Scores! He only needed 1. A rebound. It was Recchi who put the first shot on. Belfour had it go loose, and Peterson just slams it home to tie this puppy up at 3. Yeah, it's the team that beat the North Stars. Yep. With 88 points. So 3 minutes to go in the second period. And a roll of 1. 2 minutes to go in the second period. It's going to be a control battle. It is the Penguins. We're going to read off the defensive chart. Minnesota was. So Scott Young against the Hawk defense. And the action grinds to a halt along the boards. And we get down to the last minute of the second period. It's a puck battle. Ooh, minor penalty check coming up. The Pens of 5. This should be on the Hawks. It will be. And that is the end of 40 minutes. It's going to be on Peluso. So the Hawks were up 3-1. Goulet from Creighton and Jocelyn Lemieux at 14:03. Then Recchi at 9:43 to make it 3-2 from Mario Lemieux. And then Barry Peterson tied the match at 3:05 to go in the second from Recchi and Phil Bork. So Peluso gets called for the hook in the very dangerous Pens power play. Will start the third period. And the first chance belongs to Kevin Stevens. Stevens. No shot. Or no chance. Belfour made a good save, and then the Hawks clear. Now it's Yager. 18 minutes to go in the game. Yager. That grinds along the boards. And Chicago kills the power play. First timing roll of the period takes 4 minutes off the clock. The battle is for the puck. Puck battle is 57. Will to win. Both teams deal one hit in the battle. The team with the higher stamina creates the chance. If equal, the home team gets the chance. Michel Goulet is in the slot. 0-39. Goulet, no. But both teams deal a hit. A good save by Barrasso. And there's 14 minutes to go. Timing roll takes us down to 12 minutes. That was a 2. Another puck battle. This time around, a war of attrition. We got to fight. We got to fight. Because now both teams have a stamina of 4. That's how that stamina works. And so Barry Peterson and Stu Grimson drop the gloves. 42. Oh, a quick, chaotic fight. Both players land a punch, but Peterson got the better of it and decreased the control range of the visiting team by 1. So the Pens will finish the game 1-10 and deal 1 hit. So the Hawks' stamina goes down to 3. So Peterson and Grimson sit in the sin bin. The timing roll takes us down to 8 minutes. We're going to have a control battle here. And that's already made a difference. Look at that. That was a 10. That would have been a Hawk chance a second ago. Now it's a Penguin chance. But we're going to read off the Chicago defensive chart. Bobberry Lodge rolls a 93. Defending stamina is a 3. So a point chance for Erie on a 9, okay? So it's a goal. 0-23. No, it's an easy save for Eddie Belfour. Next chance comes with 4 minutes to go. The battle will be a puck battle. Makeup call. Minor penalty on the team with a fewer penalty minutes. Oh, it's Brian Trottier gets called for being a bad boy. And Trotz gets 2 minutes for holding. This is big. Dirk Graham. 3 to go. Graham on the power play. Scores! McNeil put on the initial shot. Barrasso had it hit off his paddle. And Graham was right there to slam the rebound home. And it's 4-3 Hawks. And they convert on the power play. So now you see the time set up for the empty net situation because Barrasso is about to head to the bench. So he will head to the bench. And now this yellow die here is a 1, 2, or 3. Okay? So it's a 2. So at a minute 20, Phil Bork with an empty net has the chance. It's Bork. No chance. The Hawks clog the lanes. Pittsburgh's got to set it back up again. Again, it's a 1, 2, or 3. The Hawks leading 4-3. We only take 20 seconds off the top And again, it's Phil Bort. Bort scores! And we're tied! It was Coffey with a blue line special, and Bort deflected it past Belfour, and we're going to go to overtime, maybe. So if this is a 1, we'll play it out. And if not, if it's higher than a 1, then we're going to OT. We're going to overtime in game 1. An empty net goal by Phil Bort ties this puppy in the last minute from Coffey. So hockey overtime, it's endless until somebody scores. 4-4. We're taking 2 minutes off. The battle is a puck battle. And a minor penalty on Chris Chelios. And so the Penguins are going to get a chance to win this in overtime. What Chelios get? A trip. Chelios gets called for a trip. If you got any questions, now's the time. I don't know if Dave started it or not. So Scott Young, first bite of the cherry. No. Big save, we clear. Now it's Joey Mullen. Mullen to try to win this game. No. Attacking stamina is greater than the defense? No. Otherwise, it's not a crease chance. It's a point chance. And so Mullen, from the point, wins the game on a 0-23. Mullen. No. Saved by Belfour. The band plays on. They kill off the power play. 5 minutes gone. 11 to go. Who's going to get the scoring chance? It's going to be the Hawks. Pittsburgh defense is terrible. It's a 1 or a 2. It's a 4. Bob McGill. McGill across the line. No, well, attack is 7-8 point chance. Point chance. So McGill from the point wins it on a 0-29. McGill. No! What a save by Barrasso. We go on again. 5 minutes gone. 6 to go in the first overtime. Puck battle. And it's a penalty on Thomas. So Pittsburgh is going to get their second power play of the overtime. Thomas gets called for a hook. First chance, Kevin Stevens. Stevens. In the crease. Stevens. What is it? 0-44. Stevens sends everybody home. He scores in the crease. And the Penguins take game 1 by the score of 5-4. From Trottier and Recchi. And that'll do it. All right, any questions real quick before I go? And Elvis has left the building. All right, going once, going twice. All right, no problem. Dave Gardner's about to show this off live on YouTube. And so tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, we're just going to play games 2 and maybe game 3 of this series. We're going to see how many of these we can squeeze in that lunch window. I'm Ron Chuckett. Thanks for watching the first ever world premiere on Retro Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody. So long.